Hi, I'm Bill Acton, a professor at Trinity Western University in British Columbia, outside Vancouver. And I'd like to introduce you to the APE system for improving your pronunciation and remembering vocabulary. APE is kind of a funny word. It's E-H-I-E-P. Let me explain what that means. This E means essential, H means haptic, and haptic means movement and touch, sort of like with your iPhone, moving your hand and touching your iPhone. Integrated means bring it all together, and of course the rest of it's English pronunciation. So we pronounce it ape, just like an ape. Okay? Like I said, this is a system to help you improve your pronunciation, many times working by yourself or working with your teacher. And also it's a great way to help you remember vocabulary, either new vocabulary or vocabulary that you have learned perhaps a new pronunciation for. And you'll do that with me on video. We have 8 videos, and each video is about 20 minutes long. And in that video, I will teach you one technique. And that technique you can practice as homework, or you can use it in class with your teacher, sometimes both. Usually, I will advise you to practice your homework, your APE homework, about 3 times a week. Each homework, just like our video, is about 20 minutes long. So, you have a 20-minute video where I teach you the technique, and then you practice something like that 3 times during the week. And that will be enough for you to learn the technique for improving your pronunciation and remembering vocabulary. Along with the video comes a student workbook, and also these videos will be available for you on the web. Very easy to, sort of like YouTube, very easy to find and very easy to work with. Now first, let me just show you a little bit of what these haptic integrated techniques are about. For example, to help you remember the pronunciation of a word, let's take the word pronunciation. Now the stress vowel in pronunciation is A. So for example, what we would do is you would use something like sign language, or perhaps something like conducting an orchestra. So either the sign language that people use who are deaf, or watching an orchestra conductor conduct a symphony. Those two things together. So for pronunciation, it would be like this. Pronunciation, A. So there's the vowel. There's the important vowel, pronunciation. For example, if the word was hockey, it might be something like hockey. If the word was football, it might be something like football. So you can see there's movement and touch. Again, very much like your iPhone, same idea. So that's how we help you remember the important part of a word, important syllable of a word, and how we help you remember vowels using that kind of a haptic integrated technique. To help you with remember the rhythm, maybe the rhythm of a phrase or an idiom or something you ought to remember, we do something what we call the butterfly. For example, the word pronunciation, pronunciation, pronunciation. Notice I'm tapping my elbow and I'm tapping my shoulder in various ways. Something like that. That's how we help you remember sometimes an idiom or a special set of words for vocabulary. Another thing we do sometimes is if you want to help remember the melody, for example, of a phrase or a sentence, or maybe even an idiom of some kind that you're trying to remember. And then we do something similar. For example, if I wanted to say, is that pronunciation? Pronunciation. So notice my voice goes up as my hand goes up and it touches the other hand. For example, if you're in Canada, and you know Canadians always say A, so So for example, you might say something like, pronunciation, eh? So notice, my hands move, and my hands give you the melody. My hands tell you the melody or help you remember the melody of the same kinds of things. So that's what the APE system is about. It's 8 videos where I teach you techniques for remembering pronunciation and vocabulary. And then for each lesson, we have 3 practice videos. You can practice them as homework. Will help you a great deal. And also we have a student workbook that will tell you exactly what to do and how to remember your vocabulary and how to practice them regularly. So you can work with your teacher as well. So that's it. As I said, it takes maybe 2 hours a week, but the more time you practice, the better you will get. For every lesson, in fact, every time we work with the APE system, we begin with a warm-up. So let's do that now. So just follow along with me, please, while we do a typical APE warm-up, where we'll warm up your vowels and some of your consonants as well. Nice to work with you, so let's do the warm-up together.